Hello, my beautiful angels, and welcome back to another video. Like I said before, I really love sitting down and talking to you people, and that is why I'm planning on posting more of the sitting down and talking kind of videos because I love sitting and interacting with you guys, and I love having these like small chats, small talks with you guys. So I thought, okay, let's do more of those videos because I can see that a lot of you guys are also enjoying these videos, and I hope you really are. Taking things one day at a time. Okay, like it's okay to not have everything figured out in one day. I promise it takes time to figure out where you belong, where you are destined to be in, what career you are meant to have in your life. Okay, you can't like have it all figured out in one day. It takes time to figure out your interests. It takes time to know what you really love doing in this world. And that's okay to take that sort of time because, like I said, it's not easy to live in this world because life is not perfect. Life has a series of roller coasters. Life is a series of ups and downs. And through a lot of my recent experiences, I've understood that it's best to not have expectations on anyone or anything, okay? Because when you have expectations, in the end, you're gonna get knocked down if a particular situation or if a particular person doesn't meet your expectations. And in the end, you just hurt yourself. So whenever I feel like like my mind is wandering off or I'm worrying about a particular situation or I'm worrying about a future, I distract myself by focusing on the works I have in the present, like my college work, my social media. I remind myself that I don't have the control of the future. I only have the control of the present. I only have the control of my actions in the present. The future is something that I don't know what's going to happen the very next second or the very next minute. So why worry about something that I don't have a control of? Because what's meant to happen in your life will happen in your life. I've said this n number of times and I stand by it. What's meant to be yours will be yours. And just like that, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't have a control over the future. Why worry about it? I want everyone to remember that to be in the present, focus on all the works you have in the present, to remind yourself that in the end, everything that you face, everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. And it will be all right in the end. Now we go to the next topic, which is how to heal from the past. I know that a lot of us have a lot of past traumas, and I know healing from said traumas isn't always easy. We look at the mountains ahead of us and we forget that the mountains we crossed were just as big as the ones that are in front of us right now. And we forget that it takes time to heal, it takes time to trust someone who broke your trust, it takes time to become your old self because you've been so traumatized by a lot of experiences, by a lot of pain, by a lot of harsh words or harsh situations, and it's not easy to heal from those situations. And I get that it's not easy to heal from your past. It isn't, okay? And from experience, I'll tell you this, okay? Whatever happens, just remember that we should not be blaming ourselves. Like, we make a big mistake by blaming ourselves for whatever trauma that has occurred in our life, and we don't realize that at that particular situation that would have been the best decision we could have ever taken. That would have been the best thing that would have come in your mind to handle such a situation. You wouldn't have known what to do, what not to do. So we got to stop blaming ourselves for any incident or situation that occurs because it happened for a reason. It was there to teach you a lesson. It happened to give you an experience about life. And that was the only reason. It was not to, you know, it wasn't there to for you to blame yourselves, for you to hurt yourself. And I want everyone to remember that it's okay to take time to heal from a past trauma, from a past situation. It's okay to protect yourself. It's not wrong to protect yourself from people that have broken your trust, from people that are genuinely not making you happy in this world. Okay? Now we go to the third topic, which is letting go of the said traumas and pain. So basically, this is like a connecting to the previous topic. I know it's hard to let go of the pain, but I've said this n number of times. Holding on to the rope hurts more than letting go of the rope. Okay, and I know it's not easy to let go of it because it is a painful thing to heal from, but letting go of it is the best thing you can do. This is the first step for you to heal, for you to move on from said trauma. Okay, because when you keep holding on to the rope, you're gonna hurt yourself even more, and you are hurting yourself even more, and that's not worth it. Focus on doing things you love. Do like for me, whenever I'm overwhelmed, I cry. I cry it out. Okay, like people think crying is so making you look so vulnerable, and maybe it is. But let me tell you one thing: crying is just your body's way of expressing your emotions. It's just your body's way of telling you that you're holding on to so much pain into yourself, and it's only hurting you because you're not talking to people out there. If you are, well and good. If you aren't, and your body's telling you to cry and let those emotions out, do it. Don't hold on to those emotions. You know don't have everything inside yourself, because that's only going to hurt you even more. Talking about it to someone you trust, be it a faculty, be it a friend, be it a family, be it a therapist, let it be whoever it is. Just talking about it to someone you trust can actually help you heal that pain. It will help you move on from those traumas. Or even journaling about them in a book or in a digital journal, or any sort of journal, art journaling, or any sort of journaling can also help you heal from the trauma, because you're expressing your emotions onto a surface or a laptop or a paper, whatever. Okay, because holding on to it is only going to hurt you even more. So letting go of that rope is your first step to moving on from this trauma. Last thing I wanted to talk about is taking things slow and giving yourself a break. We often forget that we are humans and that we deserve breaks and rest too. We keep adding stress and pressure into our life that honestly just makes our mental health so bad that we have anxiety, we have panic attacks and whatnot. I speak from experience. I've dealt with panic attacks, etc. And trust me, that's not worth it. Okay, it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to give yourself a break when you need it, and most importantly, it's okay to take care of yourself, because you need that care. Because like I've said a lot, in the end it's only going to be you who's going to have your back. It's only going to be you who stands up for yourself, who's going to be there for yourself when you actually need it. Because a lot of people in this life are going to be passing clouds. I've mentioned this a number of times, and I know that for a fact that a lot of people in our life are just passing clouds. Okay, not everyone is going to actually stand by you forever. That's just not going to happen. And we have to face the reality. We have to face that, okay, this is what life is. People are going to be passing clouds. People are going to break our trust. People are going to betray us. We just have to accept it and move on from those people. We just have to accept it and take care of ourselves, take care of our mental health. Because when you do that, you start healing from the past. You start healing from these people who have hurt you in your life. And we don't need to rush into things. Okay, like I've said at the start of this video, we can take our own time to figure certain things out, because in the end, I promise you, whatever you're dealing with, whatever pain you have inside yourself, it will be all right in the end. And I give you that assurance that life is going to be all right. Life is just a life is not a field of lavenders and daisies, but I promise you that it's worth it, because it makes you stronger than you've ever been. And let me tell you this, you are strong, you are such a beautiful person, whoever's watching this. Okay, you are such a beautiful person, you're such a talented person, and you deserve to know that. With that being said, I'll end this video over here. So make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. I'll see you soon.